Hi guys, I'm back. It's been a few months since I've posted a video. Life has been crazy, and for those of you that it's your first time watching a video, welcome. Those that have seen me before and are just checking in, welcome back. My name is Tiffany. I go on Instagram and YouTube by Latida. If you've ever wondered where that name came from, my grandmother that I was really close to, she's passed many years ago now. Whenever somebody did something, she would always say, well, Latida. So that's kind of where that came from. I'm not a secret sleeper, but I don't want anybody all in my business, so I don't use that as my screen name. I do have a separate Instagram that I use. But anyway, just in case you're wondering, so I'll just get right to it. I have been totally MIA, but for those of you that are new here, again, my name is Tiffany. I live in Mississippi. I am 38 years old. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy December 29th of 2016, so I'm right at about 4.5 months. I believe I was right around the 2-month mark last time I posted, so I apologize that I don't remember what that actual weight was. So my highest weight was 294.6. My my weight the day of surgery, I believe it was 277.6, but there was a lot of discrepancy about how I got weighed in, so I'll be honest, I don't even look at the surgery date. I count my weight loss from my highest, and again, my highest was sorry guys, I didn't put any makeup on today, and I didn't do anything to my hair, so it's been kind of a crazy day. But so anyway, I've now rambled on 2 minutes, so let me just hush. 294.6 was my highest as of this morning, 4.5 months post-op. I am 229, which is super exciting to be in the 220s, and I believe that puts me at 65.6 lost. I think I'll put it below, but you can do the math. 294.6 minus 229, it's around 65 pounds, almost 66 pounds. 229 is huge goal for me, because many years ago, I'd say probably 2013, I did lose around 63 pounds. I started at 285 and then I lost down to, I think, 222, but I didn't do it the right way. I know some people don't think surgery is the right way, but when I say I didn't do the right way, I was going through some things in my life. I wasn't eating. I was exercising too much, like to an extreme, based on the amount of hours of sleep I got and the lack of food I was eating. I was going way too much. Needless to say, I gained every bit of that back plus 10 pounds. So the fact that I got back to the 220s is huge. So my first major goal is going to be 221, because 222 was the lowest that I got into. So I'm kind of hoping I get there. So I do have a lot to say, and here I am, 3.5 minutes. So, and I'm sorry that I don't know your real name, but I guess it's Perforce, Perforce. If you don't follow her, she posts a lot, so she's great. But a video I was watching of hers, it wasn't her most recent one, she made a comment about making notes, that she needed to remind herself and make notes. So I had to do that for this video. And I will be talking about some other vloggers on here. I don't know a lot of people's names, so I will just tag them below. But just as far as where I've been, work has been crazy. We've been busy anyway, but we also hired a new nurse, and so I've been training her, so that's been pretty busy. Both of my nephews that live here locally are playing baseball, so I do that several days a week. Right at almost 4 weeks ago now, my other grandmother, which is my last grandmother, and if you've seen other videos, my dad passed away last February. It's been pretty tough, and I've dealt with a lot from that. Well, his mom just passed away about a month ago Friday. I think it'll be 4 weeks Friday, so I've kind of dealt with that. I am taking some part-time classes. I'm working to advance my nursing degree and also getting a bachelor's in healthcare administration. So that on top of just everyday life. We all get busy. It happens. I am able, I at least listen to people's videos while I work mostly, and unfortunately I'm not always able to comment, but I am watching you all. You all have been a great inspiration. So the next thing on my list, I have body dysmorphia. So I never really felt like I had that, but, and I don't know, still don't know that I do, but I can tell you, like, I'm getting more and more worried. Like, the more I lose, y'all, the stress that I'm putting on myself about stressing out about loose skin in my arms and my inner thighs and my belly, like, I'm not even there yet. I mean, I definitely have bat wings, but, like, I mean, mine are like this, like, I can feel like that's fat. I just need to lose, like, all of it. And so I know, obviously, I'm going to have loose skin, but, y'all, it stresses me out. I know I can have surgery, but, I mean, it just goes to show you that having weight loss surgery is not like the end of all of this. Like, it's, I know that I'm going to have that. So it's like, I don't know. I'm praying and hoping, and I'm just going to try to drink more water and exercise, and maybe it won't be as bad as I think. But, you know, sometimes I wonder if I don't, like, sabotage myself as far as my diet. I mean, I eat pretty good, but, like, some days, like, I don't feel like tracking my calories, and maybe I just don't do it as well as I should. So some of that, I wonder if it's because the stress I'm putting on myself, because it stresses me out. Like, I want to lose weight, but then I also worry about how my body looks as I lose weight. So I don't know. Comment below. Let me know what you think about that. So in order to help that, I did join. I don't know if y'all have heard about diet bets and step bets. I think there have been some people on Instagram that have posted them, but I've been in 2 different ones. I won the first one. And then the second one, I think I'm like 2 pounds away, and the weigh-in for that is next week. So I'm hoping that I can really step up my fitness, and I've been kind of hovering around the 229 mark. So I'm hoping that I can get those few extra pounds off. It's like 2.5 to 3 pounds before next week. I hope so, you know, and if not, it just is what it is. What can I do about it? I can just give up my all. You know how it is. Your body works some days and sometimes it doesn't. So, but I do feel like that's helped me. So, I just don't pig out, and it just helps me make better choices. So, another thing that I've done is I finally figured out what my goal weight is. My doctor never really gave me one. She says basically look at the BMI life charts. They're pretty low, so you know, add about 20% to that, and that's what it should be. And then my husband, who's in the military, also looked, and that about 20% above those charts is the weight that they require. So I decided, okay, that'll probably be a good weight for me. So there are several different calculators. So out of all the calculators, the average weight based on those calculators, which we know is really low, is 128.7. I'm 5'5", so 128.7, or about 5'4.5". But so anyway, 20% above that would be 154.4. So I've now set my goal weight as 155. I've never really had one. I've kind of bounced around, so I thought that would be a good one, because that is about 20% above what those tables say, and which is what my doctor said is basically what they go by. You know, and I also know that they calculate based on like what your starting weight was and how much you've lost. But just for me, and I know my body, that's where I would like to be. We'll see where it goes. So I did also finally, I finally took my measurements. I had them like maybe when I first went into my doctor's office, but I wish I would have measured myself at home, because like I try to measure based on how they measured, and I've lost 65 pounds, but the numbers are like way off. So I finally got my husband to measure me, and then I'll get him to do it about once a month, because when the scale is moving a little slow, it's kind of nice to see those numbers. A bunch of people have pointed that out, and I'm just now jumping on the wagon, guys, like super slow about this. I should have done this already, but hey, 4.5 months out, I finally got my measurements, so we will get to that. So the other thing is, I just recently, I would say like in the last couple of weeks, and I think it was from one of Paraforce's videos, I think it's when Foodie Turns Levy, I think, had sent her some coffee, because I'm right there with y'all girls. I love coffee. that was actually the first time I'd heard of Foodie Turned Sleevey. It's funny how big the community is that you could not ever hear of people. But anyway, so I started watching her video, and it's kind of neat to me with being from Mississippi. I saw even though she lives in Jersey, I see that she's from New Orleans. And where I live at, Mississippi, is just a few hours away. So New Orleans has always been a place we've gone to visit. And like just some of her mannerisms and the things she talks about, her likes and such, they just remind me of myself. So I think it's kind of been neat following her. She's just very real, and I like her. So if you don't follow her already, I definitely recommend. It's kind of neat. Like I said, I started from the beginning of her journey and just caught up over the last few weeks. So another thing that on Instagram, VSG Lace set up Weight Loss Pals 2017. So I did finally get my weight loss pal. I guess it was last week. I ordered something to send her, but it hasn't come in yet. So I guess if it's not here by Friday, I'm just going to have to send a little care package without it. So there's not any spots open now, but you all definitely watch out for it. I haven't gotten my package yet from my pal, but I'm excited. I think I really would like to meet my weight loss pal, the one that I'm her secret pal. I don't think unless it's just coincidental that you got paired with like the same people. So I don't think my pal's my secret pal, and I don't think, the girl that I'm the secret pal for, I don't think she's the one that's going to send me gifts. But it would be kind of neat if it did, because the one that I have, like, I feel like we have so much in common. But anyway, so at a bare minimum, I'll get to know at least one new person, maybe 2 new people. But basically what it is each month we send like just a little happy box to our weight loss pal. You do it once a month between now and December. So anyway, I'm excited about that. So I probably won't post too much on here about what I send or anything, because my luck is that my pal would actually see it and she would know that I'm her pal. So I'm going to try not to do that. But I'm super excited. I love meeting new people. The next thing I'm going to do, Made Up Mama does the food empties. And something like, I love watching food empties. I love watching grocery hauls. I love watching recipes. I'm not good at doing them, but I'm going to start working on that. I need to get my phone, and I'm just having technical difficulties. Like, I'm pretty technological advanced. I do pretty well with things, but life has been so crazy. I just need to sit down. I don't have an editing program that I use. I just do, this is plain Jane basic. I need to work on editing. I need to work on being able to do more videos, because I would like to do food hauls and recipes. But I'm going to give Made Up Mama props. I don't know if she got the idea from somebody else. If she did, I'm sorry guys, I just watched her. With the food empties, I thought I would just share some of the stuff that I eat, which a lot of it I'm sure most people already know about or eat, but I just thought I would just kind of give an idea. So the first thing, I'll just go right into it, is the Wharton's Simply Baked Salmon. It's roasted garlic and butter. And I don't know if it'll be backwards for you or not, but here's the nutritional information. So, but I'll just read it to you. One fillet is 140 calories, 8 grams of carbs, and 21 grams of protein. So if you can eat the whole fillet, I mean, that's pretty good. Wasn't my favorite. I'm really not a huge salmon fan, but I am trying to eat more fish, so that's why I got it. But if I can find more like this, because they kind of come in this little pouch. So you put it in the oven, you don't puncture the pouch or anything, you just put it on a baking sheet and cook. And like it had a really good flavor, really good season. I did squeeze some more lemon on it. Again, I'm just not a big salmon eater, but it was pretty good. I definitely would get them again just to have them on hand, but they wouldn't be like a go-to for me. So, next, everybody knows about these, but I know a lot of people question pork rinds. I bring these in again because everybody knows about them, but these mostly are like my go-to. These for a half an ounce is 80 calories, 0 carbs, and 9 grams of protein. Sometimes I put I've gotten to where I like the plain ones and not barbecue, not hot sauce, and then I just add my own hot sauce. Sorry about my fingernails. They look horrible. I need to get them redone. But anyway, these Golden Flakes Old Fashions, for whatever reason, lately have been my favorite ones. So, pause. I got a call I have to take. Sorry about that. I got a call that I've been waiting on for all day, and anyway. So yes, I know everybody knows about the pork rinds, but they are just one of my favorites, just for a quick snack. So, another thing I like when I like salty are these, and I cut half of the bag off. When I get to the bottom, am I weird? When I get to the bottom of like a bag, like chips or even our dog food bag, I like take scissors and cut off the top, because I don't like to put my hand down all the way to the, I don't know why I do that. But anyway, so you can see I did it on this bag. But these Harvest Snaps, Snap Pea Crisp, they have several different kinds. My favorite one is this one, which, if I hadn't cut the bag off, was Caesar. But they have, I think, a tomato basil, there's a wasabi, a salt and pepper, and I think there's one more now, but these are my favorite. For 22 pieces, it's 120 calories, 13 net carbs, and 5 grams of protein. So not a huge contributor of protein, and unfortunately a lot of the stuff I have is snacky type food, but it's good. Like when you want something salty, you're just over like the protein stuff, and you want something salty. I mean, 5 grams of protein and get a good crunchy salty snack, that's really good. So, and as I continue on with the snacks, which is basically what this whole haul is, I mean this whole Empties has been, except for the salmon. Okay, so I love the Dannon, the strawberry cheesecake, light and fit. It's really good. It's 80 calories per serving. It's got 9 carbs and 12 grams of protein. They have the key lime, which I also love. I've had the raspberry chocolate. I can't remember if I've had this toasted coconut. I can't remember if I had it. I really, really like the key lime. That's probably one of my most favorites. So I love the key lime, and I love the strawberry cheesecake. And I'll tell you something weird with the key lime, and this is totally off subject. Like, I've always, you know, like maybe lemon flavored stuff or lime, but it wouldn't be my first choice. But when I want something to drink other than water, and although I don't really like Powerade, this is all they had, Powerade Zero Lemon Lime. Lately, I crave like lemon lime, either G2 or Powerade Zero. Sorry, I got the hiccups. But and then I love the key lime. And I don't have any Empties for this, but another yogurt I really like, even though it's not Greek, so you don't get quite as many grams of protein. If you have a Kroger, or I don't know what other stores, I think somebody says Aldi's or something is also a Kroger store, but they have the Carb Master yogurts, and those are really good. So, and we'll continue on with the snacking. I threw half of this box away, but I got this from our drugstore, Walgreens. I think most everybody has it. But you see they're like these push pops, like, you know, just like the regular push pops in the little plastic tube, but it's Baskin Robbins sherbet flavors. You guys, these are so good. It does have 11 carbs and no protein, but it's only 45 calories. So when you really need something like sweet, this is a really good go-to. Of course, it's still more the icy type, like push pop flavor. I mean, but it kind of has a little bit different texture. Like, you can definitely taste the sherbet flavor. And it's orange, raspberry, pineapple, and green apple. So really good. Like, so if you've been a sherbet, or I say sherbet, but you know, it's actually sherbet, but maybe it's a Mississippi thing. It's sherbet, but sherbet is what I say. But anyway, so if you're a fan of sherbet, definitely try these. I think it's worth it. $1 for a box of 20 at Walgreens. I also bought the ones, if you kind of are missing candy, it's basically the same stats, but it's Warhead, so they're sour, so that's pretty good. The last two things I'm going to try to finish real quick. Power Crunch bars, these protein bars. I tried both of these in the grand scheme of protein bars. They're pretty good. They both have 200, and then this one has 205 calories. And then they each have 13 grams of protein and 9 net carbs. So this one is the triple chocolate, and this one was the peanut butter fudge. They were both really good. But my new favorite, these are the only 3 I've bought, are the cake bites. There's 3, it comes 3 different like little rounds. This one was, what was this one? Red velvet. 20 protein. I really like this one too, chocolate dipped cherry, again 20, and then this. Okay, apparently I cut my video off, so I don't know what I saw last. I don't know if you saw that I did my review on the Power Crunch bars. They're good. And then my favorite, the cake bites, the birthday cake, chocolate covered cherry, and real velvet. All of these have 20 grams of protein. They are delicious. What I like about this is they have 3 individuals, so I wouldn't eat all 3 at a time. I might eat a whole pack in one day, but it kind of gives me 3 different snacks throughout the day. And so a total of 240 calories with 20 grams of protein. So if you're having trouble getting your proteins in, you know, definitely something to consider just to kind of have as a treat through the day. So anyway, I have wasted a very long 20 minutes, but I felt like I needed to catch up. And I'm going to try to do better about posting weekly. And maybe next week I'll even have something fun to talk about. Bye, guys.